All right, I think I'm streaming. Just gonna double check. Um, mm, am I streaming though? Okay, yay, perfect. I'm going to go really quickly share this in the Facebook group. Sorry, I'm using new tech to stream, and so hopefully it works really well. Oops. I I don't go live very often, so I'm actually quite nervous. So forgive me if I any hiccups. So I'm really excited to show you guys how I use Airtable to schedule out an entire like email broadcast campaign because I got really tired. I got really tired of like you write out your campaign in like a Google Doc because you kind of want it all in one place so you can see what's going on. But then you're having to like constantly go back and forth between the Google Doc to copy and paste into ConvertKit. I use ConvertKit or Kit. And it's so easy to be like, "Oh, nope, I already did that one. That's the wrong one to it like it's so easy to screw up, especially if you're me, I guess. So I'm really excited to share with you guys how I do this. Uh, okay, so I'm just gonna post that. Alrighty. So, um, so yeah, let me go ahead and share my screen. Actually, just before this was scheduling out an email campaign, a different one that was like 8 emails. Only 7 got scheduled because 1 has to be done in real time. It's like a workshop, and so I need to process the replay and then send out that email. I don't want to set a time for it. Um, and that took me like 15 minutes, which is I'm very excited about. Okay, so let me share my screen. Share screen. Mm, I do an entire okay, screen 1, screen 2. Okay, perfect. I think I can. Maybe I can't. Oh. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I'm figuring out the best way to do this. Okay, share. There we go. Let me go check the YouTube, make sure it's working to share my screen. Mute mute it though. Oops. Weird. Okay, perfect. I think you guys should be able to see my screen. Let me know if not. And yeah, so this is Airtable, right? So this is my email planning table inside my email marketing email ops hub that I've created. And I've created a view so it's just showing this one campaign that I'm scheduling. And it involves approximately, yeah, 17 emails, 2 of which are already live though, so I don't need to worry about those. And so basically I wrote my like campaign emails in here. Um, and now I need to get them over into ConvertKit. So I put in just for like my notes. This is a segment it's going to. This is the email template. So I have multiple websites inside a single ConvertKit account. And so they use different email templates. And so being able to go ahead and make sure I'm always using the right template is really nice. And then I just have any notes about what it is. And then some of this other stuff I actually need to hide because it's not relevant right now. But so all I have to do to get this over into ConvertKit is switch from not started to drafted. And it should go through a little process here. And I'm gonna refresh Kit. Okay, let me see if it's gonna show. I just want to make sure it's showing you guys. Perfect. So it now should see this email that just pulled over from Airtable. And it's got the information, it's got the email in it. I am gonna add a snippet. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna add sorry. I've got a text shortcut. Oh, come on. Is it not gonna is my text shortcut turned off? Let's make sure it's on. Um okay. You've never had problems before with doing my text shortcut, so that's fun. Let me go ahead and do it in text doc. Why is it? There we go. Okay. Copy. Boom. Okay. It literally never had issues with that before, so that's fun. And then I have a placeholder for a snippet I want to include. And it's going to be email, Ops Hub launch. Oh, perfect. All right. And then I just want to make sure I don't have any other placeholders or links that that I want to be sure to save. I am going to go ahead. I have an add to calendar link, so I'm going to go ahead and include that in this email, which I definitely thought I had, but it's still nice. Events. Copy URL. Let me make sure I've got the right URL. I believe I do. Perfect. All right. So then I typically, because I have a dual screen, I'll move this over. So I can just reference. Actually, I'm going to swap. I'm going to move this over because. How do you know you have too many tabs open? Okay, so I think this looks good overall. And I'm gonna reference my my Airtable for the segment that I wanted. Yep, add filter. And then the date I want to send it, which is today. But I'm not going to actually schedule it because I'm going to send this out with this YouTube link. So I'm actually going to hold off on scheduling it. And then I'm going to go back over. I'm just going to keep swapping between these. And I'm going to send this over to ConvertKit. I'm going to go back to my ConvertKit and we're going to go send broadcasts. All right, and we should have another draft that's pulled in here. Okay, and this is where I want my snippet to be, which is, there we go. I always like to give people control over their inbox. I don't know why that did that. That's fun. Okay. Perfect. Okay, this has the calendar link already. Perfect. And then I'm going to go get this to see when I want to send this out on the 24th to my segment. Oops. We're gonna want the 24th. Did I want a specific time? Did I make note? No, I did not. So just the 24th at some point. Morning is usually good. Yeah, let's do that. Uh-oh, we're gonna hope my dog doesn't decide to make a bunch of noise real quick. Apologies. Okay, I think that's good to go. And hit continue. I'm gonna hit schedule and then go back over here and I'm gonna update this, say it's scheduled. And then once the day actually comes, this will automatically update to the status being live. So we're already 2 emails down. Let's get to the next one. Refresh. And the reason I like to go one by one is because if I send them all over at once, I just get very like, I'll click on the wrong one to update and it's just causes me to really have to like sort through. I think it's just easier personally if I send over one by one. Okay. Again, we're going to add my snippet. So that's how I like to use placeholders basically, is I just do like a, hey, don't forget to throw this in there. Okay, and then this one wants to go out in the morning on the 25th. Okay. Hit continue. I'm gonna hit schedule. I'm going to change this to scheduled. So I'm going to finish getting these scheduled. But what's really nice is I can look at my calendar here and I can see all the emails I have going out. So because I have multiple websites in different segments, I usually want to make sure I'm not sending too many emails in a day. I usually try to max out at like two. This one's going to be three simply because it's like a live workshop that day. So it's like, hey, it's today. It starts in 10 minutes. Here's the replay. So on a very specific event, it'll be three, but usually I max out at two. Like that's for my affiliates, that's my evergreen newsletter. So I can see everything happening in my calendar to make sure I'm not doing too many emails. Now, if someone's on multiple lists, then yeah, they're going to get multiple emails from me, but I can't fully control that. I mean, I could exclude them, but then they're not getting what they signed up for. Um, so I do like looking at my calendar view. I also like looking at my interface so I can just see by email type how stuff has been doing, average open rate, click rate, total clicks, unsubscribes, same by date. I could say average open rate, click rate, total clicks. And then again, this is just my calendar and I can actually, so this is by status. So these are all live, these are scheduled, these are need to be scheduled. Pink is um it's in ConvertKit, but it's not scheduled. Okay. And I can say, okay, for my, BBS segment, what is scheduled, right? So I can set up different filters to see how often stuff is getting emailed out. Okay. So it just helps me stay so organized because I am not naturally gifted at being digitally organized. And then the other thing I love about what I've built out here is that my broadcast, it goes in once a week and it goes in and pulls my stats and it pulls in the broadcast. Now it does do it by created date as opposed to send date, but that's not as important to me so long as it's pulling the stats enough time after it went out, which is why I have it set to only go and pull the stats once a week. So I can see like the total people it was sent to, the open rate, the click rate, the total, and then because I used my email planning tool and I like filled all this other information out, it automatically pulls that in from the email planning tool. So I know what emails what and can really dig in and see kind of what's doing well and break down all those stats. So I love this. It's been really fun to use. And the fact that I have all that at my fingertips and it's very much automated and updating. I mean, you guys saw I scheduled out and sent over 3 emails in what, 5 minutes. So let me see if there's any questions before I just keep going. Don't think so. So let me go ahead and we're going to send this over. Oops. Refresh the page. And like I said, you could send them all over and just have all the drafts, but for me, I lose track of where stuff is. So I don't like to do that. Mm. Okay, so I'm going to hit. And I've actually set up an email trigger for this. So we're going to go ahead and put those in. Clear link. I want this one. All right. I'm going to just do a quick search to see if I have any placeholders I'm missing. I do not. I'm going to check the date and time. This, I think, needs to go out at 2 p.m. Perfect. So, continue. So, that one is scheduled. Perfect. You can see this is an affiliate email that I am sending out. Um, and so it has a different email template. So when I go over here and I refresh and I pull it up, it should have pulled the right email template. Let me refresh. Gotta go back. I've got too many things scheduled out now. Yep. So like I didn't have to worry about that, which is for me a huge time saver. Because I don't know if you've ever done that where it's the wrong email template and then you switch, but it deletes all the content. So you have to go copy and paste the content. Really fun. um, okay. I want to do the affiliate link, which is going to be I go into my products. It should be. It's not in here. Yeah. Okay. Go grab it real quick. Mhm. Right. And then I'm gonna copy this whole thing again. Then I need to go ahead and add. What the heck? Their affiliate hub link. Do a quick countdown. Oh, this is actually. That's actually a placeholder, so I don't need to fill that in. I'm going to do a quick preview to make sure that that looks okay. Yep, perfect. All right, I'm going to continue. I'm going to send this to my affiliates. I'm going to look at what day and time I want to send this. I want to send it on the 25th. I didn't actually pick a time, so I think it's just do a little before it's supposed to launch. There we go. Schedule. Right, if you are just joining me, basically what I'm doing is I've set up my Airtable that when I change the status, it automatically pushes the email draft over to ConvertKit. Um, so I'm getting all my campaigns scheduled out. I have to go further back because I've got so many things scheduled now. This is the one I want. I use placeholders for snippets and things. Oops, that was not it. By the way, guys, this tool that I keep clicking, this is Copy Clip. It saves like my last 40 things I copied, so I can easily go back and find stuff for instances like this. That's a free tool. I love it. Highly recommend. Right. Oh, come on. All right. Let me make notes on this. Let's see. So this is going out the 26th. I might have to go deal with a dog here in a quick second, so that's fun. Scheduled for 7 a.m. Perfect. Looking at my notes. I think this looks okay. Send email. Segment. Filter. 7 a.m. We are good to go. Schedule. I'm going to put this in here as scheduled. As I said earlier, once the date actually comes, it'll change it automatically to live. I have to step out for a quick second to go deal with the dog. Super fun being live with animals. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. I'm almost done getting everything scheduled out, which is very exciting. So I change it to drafted, it pushes it to ConvertKit. I'm gonna go refresh. I feel like this is probably not as fun to watch, but it's like still amazes me that I built this and I can like just so easily get stuff scheduled out and like know exactly what's going on. So but that's just me nerding out. Hopefully this is something you guys are excited about as well, because I think it's really cool and it's oh my gosh, if I'd had this a year ago, like the amount of time it saves me and just the amount of clarity it provides is amazing. Okay. Right. I do want to add snippet to opt out. I'm going to give this a quick preview. Okay. Make sure, see, this needs to go out on the 26th at 6:30. Okay, continue. Send email. To continue, schedule. But yeah, I'm basically gonna get 15 broadcasts completely set up and scheduled in 30 minutes. So it's like I feel like it's just so quick. Okay. Grab a quick mock-up. This one. And obviously it does pull in links when you have links, but I am switching these out to a link trigger just because I like to tag for, so I can kind of see just some stats and stuff and target people who maybe are on the fence. Okay. Countdown. I don't think I can do a that is I like that my um text shortcut stuff was working just fine when I scheduled 8 emails before I went live. And now that I'm live, it's being a real pain and not working right. But that's it's not my tool. That's I use it, like I said, a text expander. Okay. And that's in there. No, it's not. Always add links to images. Okay. Let's see, when does this one have to be? I want that the 27th. Doesn't matter what time. I don't think do I have any others going out 27th. No, I don't. So and I just realized one thing I haven't been doing is that's fine. And I think I have it. Do I have preview? I do. I have preview text that I have not been adding. Well, we'll do it here. It'll be fine. Okay. I feel like preview text is more important if you've got like an affiliate email, although I do have snippets, so I might go ahead and edit those real quick to add the preview text. Fortunately, ConvertKit has updated stuff that like it doesn't completely undo your scheduling if you need to edit it. Oh yeah, so this was on page 1. Let's go grab, I guess one I just did. We're gonna do a quick edit of this. We're gonna grab the preview text so that they're not seeing like the snippet as like the first thing. You know what I mean? See, so it saves that. I just have to go and add the preview text, and it's still fine. Continue. Yes. So I really did like when ConvertKit came up with that update. Because you could just do a quick edit and not worry about like having to reschedule it. It does it, like it keeps the schedule in there. Continue. Yes. Okay. And then this one. Oops. The edit. Continue. Schedule. I don't know if you guys can hear my dog snoring in the background, but I can. Don't know if the mic is picking it up or not. Okay. Okay, and that's actually not scheduled yet. So, all right, let's finish scheduling out all these other emails. We'll remember to do the email preview from now on. Grab that preview text. Paste that in here. Nope. It goes out on the 28th. This one's also going to go out on the 28th, but it is an affiliate one. Let's hope I actually, did I do, yeah, I did the affiliate newsletter, so it should be the right thing. I'm going to do a different time. I was like, I think I did the wrong date. Yeah, I did. I did the 26th instead of the 28th. I was like that when I was doing scheduling the other one for the 28th. I was like, that's not what I clicked. Where'd it go now? Go ahead and hit edit. It's like, it's good to go, except it had the wrong date on it. I was like, it should be the 28th. Okay. Continue. Schedule broadcast. There we go. Make sure everything else is looking right. Yeah, 27th, 28th, 28th. Okay, perfect. Yes. Okay. Now, this is one that I don't actually want to schedule just yet because it does require me to manually do some stuff before I send it out. So I'm going to basically get it ready to go, but it's not actually, I'm not actually going to schedule it because I'm going to have to edit something somewhere else for this email, what's being said in this email to be true. So, but we can get everything else in here. RTG ready to go. Okay. We're going to go ahead and grab this. Actually, we're not because we're just going to save that. So it is in ConvertKit, but we've not actually scheduled it, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead and send over the next one. And go to send cast. See, it says saved, so perfect. Because I have so many scheduled, I've got to go to page 2 to find it. We're going to go ahead and do the opt-out section down here. It's loading. I'm gonna go grab preview text, hit continue, send email. I feel like this is probably pretty boring to watch at this point, but I'm still really excited about how well it works. um, what date is this going out on? The 29th? Is there in a late afternoon evening? See, this is why I do notes. 29th. Do like 4:50. That works. Oops. Let's get rid of the quotes here. Sometimes I don't know why it does that sometimes, but not all the time. Make sure there isn't anything else in here I need to make sure is good. I don't think so. I think this is set. Continue. Needs to go out in the morning. Just want to make sure that has the right link. Oh, it does not. See, that's where I'm like, what is going on? Oh, wait, no, it does. That's weird. Oh, gosh. I feel like something about being live is like messing with, oh my gosh, my keyboard, or I don't know. It's being really annoying. Okay, let me do a quick preview. I should make sure this looks okay. Yep. All right. Continue. Go grab that preview text. This needs to go out on the 30th in the morning, and that's a Monday. So I tend to do a little bit, just the way I think about it is I tend to do send stuff a little earlier on weekdays. If I wanted to go out in the morning, I figure people sleep in on weekends, so I send it a little later in the morning. That's just kind of how I've always thought to do it, but everyone's a little different. Okay, just want to make sure all my notes are right here. Yeah, yeah, perfect. Schedule. And we're going to mark this as scheduled. I'm almost done. Less than an hour to get 15 different emails scheduled out to like different audiences, different, email templates. And I'm talking through it. If I weren't like doing a live video, it'd probably even go a little bit faster. But it's just so nice to have it all organized. Okay, so go ahead, grab that. Oh, grab the wrong one, but that's okay. We are going to add the snippet down here. Okay, let me see. All right, so this is going to be sent at 5 o'clock. Do you want to grab that? I'm going to go ahead and just make this text bigger. Grab link trigger for the image. All right, continue. All right, and this last one, this one's actually not even going to that full segment. So it's a little bit trickier. Well, not trickier. I just got to pay attention when I'm figuring out who to send it to. Okay. Grab my hello because my normal keyboard shortcut is being wonky since I'm live. Just pretty rude. All right. We're going to delete that. We're going to go ahead and do a link trigger. Save. This is going to go to that. Go ahead and fold it. We're going to make it bigger. Okay. And since this is the last email, I'm not going to do an opt-out snippet because there's no point because there won't be any more emails. But we're going to go ahead and add a countdown. So I'm going to hit continue. It's probably going to get mad at me because I only want to send it to people that are tagged with something. I don't think anyone's tagged with it yet. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone tagged with this yet. So I need to go real quick and tag one of my test emails. Um, Lord knows I've got plenty in there. Head tag. Perfect. So I'm going to go kind of do it and see if it shows as one. No? Do I have to go back? I might have to go back, and then come back out. Continue. Yes, one. And then I'm going to do none to people that have already purchased this. Perfect. Okay, and this will go out on the 30th. I think it's supposed to go out at like 10. Let me double check that. Yes. Yes. Continue. Schedule bracket. I think we're good. I can go here. Mark it as scheduled. And when I go to my interface, I can see. Oh, I want all emails. All these light green are scheduled. This means not started. This means it's in ConvertKit, but it's not actually scheduled to go out. So I've got a couple of those I'm going to have to do. But overall, if I go to my view data, and if I go to my calendar view here, this is where I can see it. I've set up the colors by segment. So I can make sure there isn't a single segment getting too many emails at once, which I can do in the interface because I have those filters. But if I just want to look at everything and kind of see, yeah, so that's how I use Airtable to like very quickly and easily without getting too bogged down or confused. Scheduling out launch sequences, email sequences, promotion sequences, whatever, my just weekly newsletter. So my weekly update goes in here, and so I just do it by section, and then it will pull it in. And then I've always got all the stats and stuff here, that all this data right here, as well as the link, gets automatically pulled in, and then this gets automatically updated so long as it was filled out in email planning. If something wasn't filled out in email planning, which because weekly update is its own thing, it doesn't fill out, but the weekly update is just a weekly newsletter. I don't really need to do that. I could filter by like subject line if I wanted to take a deeper dive into those. But yeah, so that's how I do it. I freaking love this thing. It makes my life so much easier. I kind of just sit down over the weekend and schedule and like look at what's in here and then get them all scheduled out for the week. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful. If you guys have questions, let me know. And yeah, that's all I got.